Alright, honeys, we're back with another video. If you're with me, if you're ready to strap on in, let me hear you say way ho. I gained 6 subscribers within one day. So like, if you're watching this, thank you. Like, thank you so much. Like that 6 subscribers in one day, that's like so huge. Like that's, I'm not even like trying to like be funny or sarcastic. Like, thank you. If you subscribed recently and you're down for this journey, like please like keep hanging on. Like I think that I got something good going on because it's been good on my end. I've been having fun and I'm excited to see what comes of it because I'm so new and the fact that I like what I'm doing so early on is exciting. It's only gonna get better. Thank you if you're a new subscriber. Today I decided that I wanted to talk about body image again, which I've talked about twice before. The first actual sit-down video that I posted on my channel is about me dealing with body image stuff and gaining weight and being happy about it and eating good and loving life. If you haven't watched that video already, go watch it. Another video where I kind of talk about body image, it's not the whole subject of the video, but it's like, it's still in the video, is my video about working at a plastic surgery institute. It's kind of relevant in that video, so you can give that a watch as well. This is gonna be another one of those videos, so if you like to listen to me talk about body image issues and my own struggles, and if you have struggles that you can relate to with my struggles, let's just put our struggles together and just be body positivity advocates together. Speaking of advocacy, I'm wearing my sea turtle sweatshirt. I went to sea turtle camp 4 years ago. It was honestly a great part of my life. What was I talking about? Today we're gonna dive into a timeline of me prospering throughout my body image journey. It's gonna be pretty vulnerable for me because I'm laughing because I'm realizing that I might have to insert a photo of me from my younger years. I might insert some photos of me from when I was younger in this video, if I can find any, just for the sake of describing my my weight back then versus now. I'm giggling because young Elena was just a fucking riot. For those of you who don't know, I used to be overweight. That's not why I'm giggling. I'm giggling because I just was like such a weird kid. Like I was just so weird. When it comes to my younger self, I'm a little bit cringe about Elena, about young Elena and who she used to be. Only because she was just a weird ass hoe. It has nothing to do with me laughing at the fact that I was overweight. I don't think that that's funny. It's whatever. It's not a bad thing that I was overweight. Elena in general at that age was just, she's hilarious. I adore her. I don't miss her, but I appreciate her for the sake of entertainment. I really don't look at previous pictures of myself in that era. I don't. If you went to high school with me, if you went to middle school with me, you're like, fair enough. Like I know exactly what she's talking about. Fetus Elena, yikes. 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 We love young Elena. We love young Sabango Elena. Anyways, this has nothing to do with me cringing at my younger self. This has to do with me talking about the timeline of my body image journey. Just to preface my body image journey, just to give you a synopsis. My whole childhood up until I was a sophomore in high school, I have been overweight. I was a chubby fucker. young Lena was just a happy little sabango. Like, she was just so happy. Like, to me, looking back at it, I don't want to look back at it and be like, ugh, like, I was so embarrassing. It's like, I was just so carefree and just loved everything. I was just having such a blast, and like, the fact that eventually external influences got to me enough where I felt like I needed to lose weight breaks my heart. Like, I feel like people, when they lose weight, they like shame their self when they were overweight. And like that bitch back there, like young Sabango Elena, like, she was happy, like she was doing just fine before you fuckers in society got to her and made her feel like she had to lose weight. So I want to make that clear, is like, I'm not laughing at myself, my previous self. I'm not laughing at my previous self for being overweight. If I giggle, it's because she was just silly. From 1995, ever since the day I was born, I was a big ass baby. I was just a big baby. Big baby. So 1995, big baby. I just like saying big baby. And then all the way up into 2010, when I was a sophomore in high school, I was always overweight. I was always a little chubster. Then sophomore year, I developed an eating disorder, and that lingered probably up until my sophomore year of college. I was cleared for anorexia, like, in high school, but me, I felt, just knowing myself and knowing what my mind was going through, it's weird for a doctor to clear it. Because I feel like doctors, when they clear an eating disorder, they're like, okay, your weight is back to normal, like, you're good. But it's like, your doctor can't tell you where your mind is at. And I was like, still like eating lettuce off a plate until like my sophomore year of college. Eating disorder developed into not eating and starving myself, to recognizing I had an eating disorder, and then acting like I was this advocate for fitness up until my sophomore year of college. So I would say my eating disorder probably lingered until my sophomore year of college. Then my junior year, I was feeling like a wild bitch. I was feeling free. I was studying abroad. I was eating foods from all over the world. I was feeling good. I was feeling fly. I was feeling happy. And here we are now, and I am feeling jazzy. Of course, I still have my weak moments, but like, you know, obviously this is the best that I have ever been. And the good news is that it's only getting better. Again, timeline, overweight, eating disorder, chillin'. I feel like I need to find some photos of me for inspiration. I feel like I need to find fetus photos. Oh my god. Actually, like, looking back at these with like a healthy mindset, it depends what part of my life I was in, because there were certain parts where I was really like overweight and it was kind of problematic. But some parts, like, I was just chubby and just hard on myself. Like, I'm looking back at these now and I just wish I wasn't so hard on myself. I'll insert the photo right here. I remember my mindset at this age, and I was just so happy, so naive. Like, I had so much faith in everyone, and I just thought that everyone had good intentions. Like, I was just like the happiest kid. As you can see in the photo, like, I'm a bit chubby. Like, I'm chubbier than I am now, but like, not to the extent where, at least not at the time, was it that problematic. I was just like a young kid with some baby fat that progressed into just chub. That was like 2008 Elena. Happy little fucker. Like, she just like loved life. And unfortunately, she got a little hard on herself approaching high school. In high school, my parents got a divorce, and I kind of put together the psychology of why I developed an eating disorder. Me and my brothers like talked to this church counselor it was recommended for us to talk to this counselor when we were going through my parents' divorce. And I remember I loved talking to this counselor. It was like just so fun for me because I would just ramble and she'd be like, Elena, you're so intelligent. I'm like, I'm fucking smart. Like, this is fun. And I just like loved going to this counselor because I could just like kind of dissect what was going on with my parents' divorce, and I learned so much about myself going through that. And I remember saying these words out loud to the counselor. I remember saying, I think that I have this eating disorder because I'm looking to gain control within a situation that I can't control. That situation being my parents' divorce. So when I was going through my parents' divorce, I was like, that's shitty. Let me control something that's actually something that I can control myself. My parents' divorce was out of my hands. Why not put my weight and my body into my own hands? And that's where the eating disorder stemmed from. Middle of the timeline. You got underweight Elena. Let's fetch some photos. This is a bit sad. I remember going through my old Facebook photos in front of someone, and they were like, oh my god, like you used to be so skinny. And in my head I was like, yeah, it's this new fad diet called anorexia, asshole. Sometimes people glorify, actually a lot of the times, people glorify being skinny. And it just like pisses me off when they think that like being skinny is like the equivalent to being happy and content with everything. Being skinny is not self-actualization. There's someone in my life right now that every time I see her, sorry if you're watching this, sorry. Every time I see her, she goes, oh my god, like you are so slimming down. Like you look great. Like you're losing so much weight. Like you have to be losing weight. Like what are you doing? Every single time I see her, she says that I am losing weight and is like praising me for it. Finally one day, she went up to me and she was like, you're so losing weight. Like you are slimming down. Like you look so good. And I was like, I don't care. I don't care. I could tell that in her mind, being skinny was associated with like the best possible outcome. People need to stop thinking that that's like the best thing that can happen to you. God, like if we stopped being so afraid of the word fat, afraid of being fat, overweight, like it would solve so many issues. And I said this in the last video that I filmed. The last video where I talked about gaining weight and my eating disorder, whatever. Like we just have to stop pairing being fat, being overweight with a negative connotation. If you are pitching, oh, you're losing weight as a compliment to people, you're insinuating that being fat, being overweight is a negative thing. Like when this girl comes up to me and she says, oh my gosh, like you're losing weight. Whoo, like thank God that was a close one. Thank God that I'm slimming down. Like who says I want to slim down? Who says that I want to lose weight? Like the fact that she just automatically assumes that that's something I'm striving for is just flawed. So just keep that in mind. Let me plant that seed in you that if you are commenting on people's pictures saying like, oh my god, skinny mini, fucking delete that comment. Like that is so poisonous to some people that are scrolling past that comment. I've seen that comment multiple times from girls on other girls' Instagram posts saying like, oh my god, skinny mini, you look great. Like she can't look good if she's not skinny mini. Like that's just, like I get so heated over that. It's what you're insinuating that is so offensive to people reading that comment. Picture an overweight person reading that comment that says, oh my god, skinny mini. That overweight person is like, oh fuck, like that ain't me. Like, so I'm not deserving of that compliment then? adjust. This is not to shame the body type of being skinny. Every body type is okay. For someone who's been fat, for someone who's been skinny, neither one is better than the other without a good mindset. If your mind is good and healthy when you're overweight, chill. That's dope. If your mind is good and healthy and happy when you're skinny, that's chill too. And don't feel bad if you want to look a certain way. Like, I hope I'm not giving that impression either. I want you to feel good about, I just want you to feel good. So if, going back to my plastic surgery video, another reason that I condone it, because God, like my whole life has just been a fucking tug of war between fat, skinny, in between, and like to just shush it, to just settle it all and just have the body that calms your ass down, to me is like a good thing. So if that's something you do, I'm an advocate for it. I will cheer you on. Oh yeah, I'm looking for a skinny photo. I got fucking hyped. In this photo, my thighs are not double C thick, but my thigh gap is double C thick. Yeah, like this girl was sad. She didn't even know it. If you asked her, she'd be like, I'm happy. She didn't even know. Oh, I went to a Katy Perry concert? Don't even remember that. Oh my God, there are photos. Whoa. I lost so much hair. There's a photo of me where my hairline, I get like a receding hairline going back to here, like really far. I start to bald here because like I was losing hair. So that was sad eating disorder me. Now we have happy current Elena. She thriving, she striving, she providing. I'm doing good, thanks for asking. I frame this timeline as me now being the better end of the spectrum, because it is right now, but there's always room for improvement. I'm not saying that I don't get insecure ever, because I do. So that is the better end of the spectrum, but do understand that I am still going through insecurities and that this process is everlasting. Alrighty, well, I hope that this video was somewhat entertaining, helpful, inspiring, something you can relate to, because that's what I'm here for. I just want to be a resource that you can relate to, and maybe plant a few seeds in your head. Okay, bye.